Hey everyone, welcome to Chill Talks. Ever feel like talking to your partner sometimes is less like a loving chat and more like entering a debate club? You're not alone. We've all been there. That's why I'm here to break down how to turn those heated debates back into healthy, productive conversations. We're going to learn how to really listen, ask the right questions, and understand each other better. Get ready to say goodbye to the drama and hello to a whole lot of chill. Let's get started. Stay tuned for some great tips and insights. First up, active listening. I know you've heard it a million times, but trust me, this is about way more than just nodding along while secretly planning your grocery list in your head or mentally scrolling through Instagram. Active listening is about truly tuning in to what your partner is saying and making them feel heard and understood. Really understood. Level 10 understanding. So how do you do it? First off, ditch the distractions. Put down your phone, turn off the TV, give your partner your full attention. I know, radical, right? But it makes a world of difference. Next, pay attention to their body language and tone. Are they tense, excited, frustrated? Tuning into those nonverbal cues gives you a deeper understanding of what they're trying to communicate. Now here's the big one. Ask clarifying questions. This shows you're not just hearing the words, but actually trying to grasp the meaning behind them. And don't be afraid to reflect back what you've heard. Saying things like, "So what you're saying is," can work wonders in making sure you're both on the same page. Active listening is the foundation of healthy communication. It builds trust, reduces misunderstandings, and helps you both feel respected and valued. Plus, it makes you a way better partner, which, let's be honest, is always a win. So, next time you're in a conversation, remember it's not just about nodding and pretending to care, it's about truly connecting. And that, my friends, is the magic of active listening. All right, let's talk about questions. Not just any questions, but the magical kind that unlock deeper, more meaningful conversations. Open-ended questions. These are the questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. They invite your partner to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a more expansive way. Think of it like this. Asking a closed-ended question is like ordering from a limited menu. You only get a few pre-selected choices. An open-ended question, on the other hand, is like having a buffet of conversational possibilities laid out before you. It's all about encouraging your partner to elaborate, to go beyond the surface level and really dive into what's on their mind. So, how do you craft these magical questions? Start by ditching the, "Did you?" or "Are you?" Instead, try phrases like, "Tell me more about," or "What was it like when?" You can also use questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What are your thoughts on?" to encourage deeper reflection. Remember, the goal is to create a space where your partner feels comfortable opening up and sharing. Open-ended questions are the key to unlocking that space and building a stronger, more connected relationship. Active listening is another crucial element. When your partner speaks, give them your full attention. Show that you're engaged by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and responding thoughtfully. Reflect back what you've heard to show understanding and empathy. This not only makes your partner feel valued, but also deepens the connection between you two. So, next time you're in a conversation, remember to ask open-ended questions and practice active listening. These small changes can transform your dialogues into deeper, more meaningful conversations, strengthening your relationship. So you've mastered the art of active listening and asking open-ended questions like a true communication champion. But hold your horses, my friend. We're not done yet. There's another secret weapon in your arsenal, the power of the pause. Think of it like this. You're in a heated debate, emotions are running high, and your partner just said something that makes you want to spontaneously combust. It's like someone just poured gasoline on your inner dumpster fire. Before you unleash a fiery retort that you'll probably regret later, hit the pause button. Take a deep breath, count to 10, or visualize yourself floating on a fluffy cloud of zen. This mini timeout can work wonders, guys. It gives you a chance to cool down, process what you heard, and formulate a response that won't send your relationship up in flames. It's like hitting the reset button on a video game before you accidentally drive your character off a cliff. Trust me, I've been there. Dax can say something that makes my head spin, and my knee-jerk reaction is to fire back a sarcastic quip that would make Eleanor Shellstrop proud. But over time, I've learned that taking a breath before I speak can save us from a whole lot of drama. So the next time you're in the heat of the moment, Remember the power of the pause. It's like a magic spell that can transform a potential argument into a productive conversation. And who knows, maybe you'll even discover a newfound level of patience you never knew you had. So give it a try. Pause, breathe, and watch your dialogues turn into meaningful conversations. So you've mastered active listening, you're asking all the right questions, and you're pausing before you react. What's next? Well, it's time to prove you were actually paying attention. This is where summarizing comes in. Think of it like giving your partner a little recap of what they just said, but in your own words. It's like saying, so what I'm hearing you say is, not only does this prevent pesky misunderstandings, but it also shows your partner that you genuinely care about what they have to say. It's like giving them a verbal high five for expressing themselves. And trust me, everyone loves a good high five, even if it's just with words. So next time, try summarizing to show you understand. This is where we bring in the big guns: empathy and validation. Now, before you start picturing yourself climbing into your partner's brain like a benevolent parasite, let's break this down. Empathy is all about trying to understand your partner's perspective, even if you don't necessarily agree with it. It's like putting on a pair of emotional glasses that let you see the world through their eyes. And validation? Well, that's just acknowledging that their feelings are real and valid, even if you wouldn't feel the same way in their shoes. It's like saying, hey, I get why you're feeling that way, and it's totally okay to feel that way. It's a simple act, but it can make a world of difference in making your partner feel heard and understood. Remember, empathy and validation are key to turning debates back into dialogues. Now, let's talk about a crucial element that can truly transform your conversations: active listening. Communication is a two-way street, and it's not just about what you say, but also about how well you listen. Active listening means fully concentrating, understanding, and responding to your partner. It's about being present and giving them your undivided attention. Imagine focusing entirely on their words, tone, and body language. This can prevent many misunderstandings. You catch the nuances and emotions, responding more thoughtfully. Active listening shows you value their thoughts and feelings. So next time, practice active listening. Trust me, it's a game changer. Now that we've covered the importance of active listening, let's delve into some techniques for managing conflicts constructively in relationships. Agreements are inevitable, but how you handle them can make all the difference. Here are a few strategies to keep in mind. First, always approach conflicts with a mindset of resolution rather than confrontation. Instead of thinking about how to win the argument, focus on understanding your partner's perspective and finding common ground. This shift in mindset can help de-escalate tension and lead to more productive conversations. Second, practice the I statements technique. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try saying, "I feel unheard when we talk." This small change in phrasing can make your partner less defensive and more open to hearing your concerns. Third, take breaks if needed. Sometimes emotions can run high, and it's okay to step away for a moment to cool down. Agree on a time to resume the conversation once both of you are calmer. This can prevent saying things in the heat of the moment that you might regret later. Another powerful technique is to focus on the issue at hand and avoid bringing up past grievances. Stick to the current problem and work together to find a solution. Bringing up old issues can derail the conversation and make resolution more difficult. Lastly, always end on a positive note. Even if you haven't fully resolved the issue, express appreciation for your partner's willingness to engage in the conversation. A simple, "Thank you for talking this through with me," can go a long way in maintaining a positive atmosphere. By incorporating these techniques, you can turn conflicts into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding in your relationship. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid conflicts entirely, but to handle them in a way that strengthens your bond. Now that we've explored constructive conflict resolution techniques, let's dive into another crucial aspect of communication that often goes unnoticed: nonverbal communication. While words are essential, sometimes what isn't said speaks volumes. Understanding your partner's nonverbal cues can significantly enhance your connection and help you navigate the complexities of your relationship. First, pay attention to body language. A person's posture, gestures, and facial expressions can reveal a lot about their true feelings. Are they leaning in, making eye contact, or crossing their arms? These subtle signals can indicate whether they are open to the conversation or feeling defensive. Second, notice the tone of voice. The way something is said can be just as important as the words themselves. A gentle tone can convey care and empathy, while a harsh tone can create distance and misunderstanding. Listening to the nuances in your partner's voice can provide insight into their emotional state. Third, observe physical touch. Simple gestures like holding hands, a reassuring pat on the back, or a warm hug can communicate love and support more effectively than words. These small acts of affection can help bridge emotional gaps and foster a sense of security in your relationship. Fourth, be mindful of personal space. Everyone has different comfort levels when it comes to physical proximity. Respecting your partner's need for space can show that you value their boundaries and are attuned to their needs. Lastly, remember that silence can be powerful. Sometimes, just being present and listening without interrupting can convey a deep sense of understanding and empathy. Allowing moments of silence can give your partner the space to gather their thoughts and express themselves more authentically. By paying attention to these nonverbal cues, you can gain a deeper understanding of your partner's feelings and enhance your emotional connection. Nonverbal communication is the silent language of love, and mastering it can bring you closer together in ways words alone cannot. Now that we've covered the essentials of nonverbal communication, let's explore how to maintain a healthy balance between talking and listening. In any conversation, especially in relationships, it's crucial to strike this balance to ensure both parties feel heard and valued. First, practice active listening. This means fully engaging with your partner when they speak. Put away distractions, make eye contact, and really focus on what they're saying. Nod occasionally and give verbal affirmations like, "I see," or "that makes sense" to show you're paying attention. Second, take turns speaking. It's easy to dominate a conversation, especially when you're passionate about a topic. Be mindful of how much you're talking and give your partner ample opportunity to share their thoughts. A good rule of thumb is to let them finish their point before you jump in with yours. Third, ask open-ended questions. These questions encourage more detailed responses and show that you're genuinely interested in your partner's perspective. Instead of asking, "Did you have a good day?" try, "What was the highlight of your day?" This invites more than a simple yes or no answer and can lead to a deeper conversation. Fourth, be aware of your body language. Lean in slightly, nod, and maintain eye contact to show that you're engaged. Avoid crossing your arms or looking away, as these can signal disinterest or impatience. Lastly, reflect back what you've heard. Summarize your partner's points to ensure you've understood them correctly. Phrases like, "So what you're saying is," or "If I understand you correctly," can clarify any misunderstandings and show that you're truly listening. By balancing talking and listening, you create a more open and respectful dialogue. This not only strengthens your relationship, but also fosters a deeper emotional connection. Remember, communication is a two-way street, and both talking and listening are equally important. In today's digital age, technology has revolutionized the way we communicate. From instant messaging to video calls, staying connected has never been easier. However, this convenience comes with its own set of challenges, especially in relationships. First, let's talk about the impact of constant connectivity. While it's great to be able to message your partner at any time, it can also lead to an expectation of immediate responses. This can create pressure and anxiety. To navigate this, set clear boundaries around your digital communication. Agree on times when you'll both be available to chat and times when it's okay to be offline. This helps manage expectations and reduces stress. Second, be mindful of the quality of your digital interactions. It's easy to misinterpret text messages due to the lack of tone and body language. If a message seems unclear or potentially hurtful, don't hesitate to ask for clarification. Better yet, switch to a phone or video call to discuss important matters. This can prevent misunderstandings and foster a more genuine connection. Third, make time for face-to-face communication. While technology is convenient, nothing beats the intimacy of in-person conversations. Schedule regular dates or video calls where you can see each other's expressions and hear each other's voices. This helps maintain a deeper emotional bond. Lastly, be aware of how much time you're spending on your devices. Too much screen time can take away from quality time with your partner. Set aside tech-free moments where you can focus solely on each other. This could be during meals, before bed, or any other time that works for you. By navigating the digital landscape thoughtfully, you can strengthen your communication and maintain a healthy, balanced relationship. Now that we've explored various techniques and tips for effective communication, let's dive into some real-life examples that highlight how these strategies can transform relationships. Meet Sarah and John. They were constantly arguing about household chores, leading to tension and resentment. By implementing the technique of pausing before answering, they gave each other the space to express their feelings without immediate rebuttal. This simple change allowed them to listen more deeply and respond with understanding rather than defensiveness. Over time, their arguments decreased, and they began to work together more harmoniously. Then there's Emma and Tom, who struggled with misunderstandings due to their busy schedules and reliance on text messages. They decided to summarize each other's points during their conversations to ensure clarity. This practice not only reduced miscommunications, but also made each partner feel truly heard and valued. Their relationship grew stronger as they felt more connected and understood. Let's not forget about Lisa and Mark, who often found themselves in heated debates. By incorporating empathy and validation into their dialogues, they learned to acknowledge each other's feelings and perspectives. This shift transformed their conflicts into opportunities for growth and intimacy, as they could navigate disagreements with respect and compassion. Lastly, we have Nina and Alex, who were facing the challenge of balancing screen time with quality time. They established tech-free zones and times, such as during dinner and before bed. This allowed them to reconnect on a deeper level, fostering a sense of presence and intimacy that technology couldn't replace. These real-life examples demonstrate the power of effective communication strategies in strengthening relationships. By applying these techniques, you too can create a more harmonious and fulfilling connection with your partner. It's important to remember that every relationship faces challenges. However, by incorporating these techniques, we can transform debates into meaningful dialogues. Each strategy we've discussed, whether it's pausing before answering, summarizing to show understanding, showing empathy, or balancing screen time, aims to foster a deeper connection and mutual respect. By actively listening and validating each other's feelings, we create a safe space where both partners feel heard and valued. This shift from confrontation to collaboration can turn potential conflicts into opportunities for growth and understanding. So, the next time you find yourself in a heated debate, take a moment to pause, listen, and respond with empathy. These small changes can make a significant impact on your relationship, turning contentious moments into building blocks for a stronger, more harmonious connection. Remember, the goal isn't to win the argument, but to understand and support each other, nurturing a relationship built on trust and love. By embracing these strategies, we can create a more harmonious and fulfilling relationship. Remember, communication is the key to understanding and connection. Let's continue to practice these techniques and build stronger, more loving relationships. Now let's move on to our wrap-up. So there you have it, 5 simple but powerful tips to turn those heated debates back into chill dialogues. Remember, relationships aren't about winning an argument, they're about winning over each other's hearts. And trust me, a little empathy and understanding go a long way in that department. Try these tips out in your next conversation and see the difference for yourselves. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more relationship advice videos. Because let's be real, we can all use a little help in the love department.